Grace is freely given acceptance, compassion, love, forgiveness, kindness, both to ourselves and to others. If we're living in a state where we won't have resistance to freely offering that compassion and forgiveness to ourselves, it becomes more challenging to then offer that to others. So we practice that grace for ourselves and then hopefully learn to be in a place where we have easier access to offering that unconditional compassion out toward other beings as well. Yeah, so there's sort of two aspects to the physical component of grace. One is what we would sort of most normally think of, which is the smooth, easy, live movements of a performer or a dancer, which look really lovely, and if done in a compassionate way, can also feel great in our bodies. I think the other piece that's really important to look at and to practice is also having the grace for myself, especially in the context of group movement or a class, to honor where I am at, to honor where my body is at in that day, in that moment, and to allow myself to create movement that feels really wonderful and supportive for me without allowing myself to slide into ego and competitiveness and that sort of thing. Gratitude is such a beautiful, powerful practice with well-documented benefits to mind and body. I do think that sometimes certain gratitude practices can feel a little bit like spiritual bypassing. So I do think it's important to acknowledge one's privilege and that a gratitude practice is going to look very, very different depending on where we are in life, and what is going on around us. We'll do some more in-depth practices, gratitude meditations, really focusing in on specific aspects of our being, of our body, how and why we might be grateful for those and what they do for us. And then also putting some smaller daily practices into place, maybe starting or ending your day with a little list of things that you're grateful for, from the big, broad, expansive things to the personal things, down to the really tiny, everyday things that sometimes maybe we take for granted.